Yeah, let's begin with IPS. The largest school district here in central Indiana is now going to require masks for all students, staff, and faculty, regardless of vaccination status. This big change follows the updated guidance they got from the CDC.
This is big news that affects thousands of viewers tonight. Now, the mask will only be required indoors. Also breaking tonight, the CDC now says vaccinated people should get tested for COVID if they're exposed.
Yeah, the agency previously said you didn't have to get a test if you were fully vaccinated and not experiencing symptoms, but now the CDC says you should get tested 3 to 5 days after exposure to COVID.
And also breaking tonight, this is big news for business. Some big employers locally and nationally now say they are going to require their workers to get vaccinated. For example, here in central Indiana, the Health and Hospital Corporation of Marion County is one of the companies with that new requirement. We're talking to people about people who work for the Marion County Health Department, Eskenazi Health, Indianapolis Emergency Medical Services, and long-term care facilities. Now, most of the people who work at these facilities are fully vaccinated, but that's not all of them. The corporation now is requiring the rest of them to get fully vaccinated by September 20th. And we are also following breaking news from the East Coast tonight in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, the president has just announced a vaccination ultimatum for federal workers.
Essentially, this means the president is telling the 4 million federal workers and the military to get vaccinated or else submit to regular testing for COVID-19. Also, we're told there will be stricter masking and social distancing requirements.
As I said from the beginning, a mask is not a political statement. It's about protecting yourself and protecting others. Masking is one defense against the spread of COVID-19.
The president also urged states now to step up and offer people $100 to go get their COVID shots.
All of these changes are coming as COVID cases are soaring across our country and right here in Indiana.
That's right. Let's take a look at the data now. For a third straight day, more than 1,000 Hoosiers diagnosed with COVID. We haven't seen numbers that high, if you look at the trend here, since back in May.
Today, the state of Indiana added nearly 1,300 new COVID cases. And you see that dotted line there? That's the 7-day average. And as you see, it's climbing quickly. Now, at the same time, the number of COVID patients in Indiana hospitals is growing. 781 patients last night. That's twice as many than what we had earlier this month. And there are a lot of frustrated people out there when it comes to these new recommendations.
But the mayor of Indianapolis, Joe Hogsett, says there's an easy way to fix it.
If the people of Marion County want to avoid restrictions altogether, and I think many do, they control the future, not me. They just need to get vaccinated. The more people that get vaccinated, I am absolutely convinced we would probably not have any discussion about further restrictions.
Marion County is following the CDC guidance and recommending that everyone wear a mask indoors.
So how effective are these vaccines? Well, there's new data today from Pfizer that suggests its vaccine efficacy drops gradually over time. The study indicates the Pfizer vaccine's effectiveness peaks at 96% within 2 months of the second dose. It then drops to nearly 84% within 6 months, decreasing an average of about 6% every 2 months. So added up statistically in total, overall efficacy for the Pfizer vaccine over 6 months was 91%.